what's this, round 13?
Yes.
I want to say it's round 13.
Let me just double check that. I'm not 100% sure.
But anyway, it is at the one of the new tracks has been added.
It is. You're right. It's 13. Portimao is 13.
Yeah, it is one of the new tracks that's been added to F1 2021, and should be a good one.
Yes, because we have 2 races after this.
Yes.
We have Mexico and Brazil.
Ooh, Mexico is one of my favourite tracks, but as we can see, everyone's readied up.
It's not one of my favourites.
But either way, we're here at Portugal, and it should be a good one.
I don't mind Brazil though. Brazil's quite good.
We've got a couple reserves in today.
Yep.
We've
actually only got 18 drivers tonight as well.
2 people are joining.
Right. I was going to say, I knew there was one with a full race ban. I didn't know if he'd actually had his seat replaced with a reserve.
Yes, it has been.
I do believe somebody was running late as well. And we were going as late into the race.
Yeah. And here we are, qualifying 1 at Portimao.
Just going to make sure I open the right one just then. I almost opened the Championship 1 instead. And look, there's first comment, teabag with eyes, and then, yep, round 13.
Right, cheers, Carl.
First thing you can comment next is what the weather's going to be like.
Probably.
We're hoping for rain.
Oh, if it's rain, turn 8's going to be a nightmare.
Yep, that's exactly why I'm hoping for rain. If you're going to do it, you do it well, don't you?
Yeah, as we've seen in the practice session beforehand, turn 8's not my friend.
No, turn 8.
And it's raining in Q1!
This could be a fun thing to watch, boys. I won't lie to you.
And it is Inters.
Yeah, it is wet enough just for Inters. So... right, so as requested, I have actually got that map up, should you need any information.
Thank you, Colin.
Scott's just commented saying, wet quali dry race.
Aww. That's boring.
Yeah, it'd be more fun if the race was wet.
Not being funny though, some of these boys won't have wet setups.
No, you know what, I was just going to say something very similar myself actually. I was just going to say that with it raining, we could see those that are normally right up the top of the positions when it comes to qualifying are going to struggle more. Because as you just said, some of them may not have wet setups. I know personally myself, I don't. I tend to try and adjust my front wing to adjust for, you know, the extra downforce I need in the rain. So we could see some of those that are normally not as fast
bump up the grid a little bit.
Those faster guys.
Yeah.
You know, because of the weather conditions.
It'll be quite interesting to see. But as we can see, Joseph's the first one out on track, tackling Portimao in the wet first off.
Yep, the first one is right is Joseph, and then it's Matthias, and then we have McLaren.
That is TIG Stephen, who is,
Stephen, yes.
I believe,
a new one, I believe,
is a debutant.
I don't recognise the name, so
I don't either. But Joseph nicely.
So I honestly can't tell you how he's going to get on, and what a first race for him.
Yes.
Starting out in Portugal in the rain, brilliant.
It's always great. It's always great. I haven't actually researched this track that much.
I'll be honest, neither have I. So then it would be Mace.
And Joseph started his lap.
May spin, then Matey Boy, and then Oh,
Joseph's lost it! And that is a front wheel off.
Yep, that is Joseph out, so Joseph then will be starting from back. We actually now have a 19 as well.
Yes.
I hadn't noticed now, so we have actually collected one of the missing guys.
Yeah, Matthias, a 24/7 in the first sector.
DRS F1, that's
yeah,
the guy
Saki.
It was one of the, yeah, Saki, that's it. He was one of the guys who we knew were going to be late, so he's joined us then. So we are now up to 19. So as it stands then, Joseph, well, it says 15th, but that's because the guys below him haven't actually set lap times yet.
No.
But all those people below him, I would fully expect to set lap times, and pretty fast ones, if I'm honest.
Well, we do not know that as of yet.
So I was just thinking to myself, who's teamed up with Raphael this time is actually T-Bag.
Yes.
And T-Bag's normally in the Alpha Tauri if he's
reserving
an appearance here, reserving. And it's not T-Bag in the Alpha Tauri this time, it's Sociopath, who was reserving T1 last week.
And it is a 127.4.
Q3 as well. So we, I think we've got a couple of the, fairly fast guys out there as well. Even
let's have a look how Matey Boy's doing. Mate's been a 27.3, a 10th quicker than Matthias. Stephen at 127.6 for his first lap.
Coming around the last sweeping bend. So, and how did he not invalidate that? That was really
Matey Boy's following.
29.5 for Bother.
And Matey Boy did set a 137, but he did invalidate, so we'll just stick around with him.
That was very, very wide.
Bother a 129.5.
Start his lap, and if I was to say he went wide, he almost left the circuit.
Right, I'm just going to put the mini map on, just because I kind of want to see what's going on. Scott almost invalidates again.
Yeah,
25 flat.
Very wide.
In the first sector.
He did any testing in the wet weather? I know he did some dry testing earlier, but I'm not sure if he tested wet weather another time.
How's Reggie doing? Reggie's just coming up to an Alpine and Alpha Tauri.
That can't be helping Scott either. He's got Dan behind him, who's not actually on the lap, but it still can't be fun to have Dan behind him.
Stephen, a 127.1.
Very nice. That is setting a statement, isn't it? For
his, Reggie just comes round the last corner and sets a 128.4.
Yeah, I was going to say Sociopath just dropped in on 28.9 as well. Almost a 29 flat, actually.
Oh, Ham's just Ham's coming into the pits. Let's see how Scott's doing as he comes around the last bend.
Around the last corner with Scott, yeah.
This does seem quite quick, maybe. 127.9.
It's not bad. I mean, it's just inside the top 5. It's not terrible. I mean, he's faster than a few of the guys that are out there right now. But again, I think this is going to come down to people just haven't got wet setups.
Yeah. I'm just on board with Avi, who actually sets a purple middle sector.
I'm just trying to see. You see that actually Scott is actually on a second lap, and he's just purpled the first sector.
Oh, this could be an interesting battle.
So I didn't actually see the time because I was too busy making sure I was writing what I'd seen with the purple. This can't be helping him now. I'm seeing a lot of yellow sectors further around the track, just ahead of him.
As Avi's set a 128.6, so we'll go on with...
Oh, he's lost it.
Avi's lost it.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. He actually purpled the middle sector as well.
Dan's just purpled the middle sector.
Car was on the inside of... which turn is that? Hang on, I've lost myself. No, I've completely lost myself. But anyway, Bother's
turn
out,
9?
I think it might have been turn 9, you're right. 9, 10 maybe. But,
yeah, turn 9.
Yeah, well, we're bothers out. Scott came down and he got a bit of a flip to the left with his tail. He tried to correct, and then as he corrected on the grass, it went the other way and shot him across the left side of the circuit. I thought he'd actually broke his car, but he hasn't. He's sliding all over the place now.
Gainful's just coming up to turn 5.
So, in the midst of all that excitement, Matey Boy has set a time, and he's currently doing donuts. He must be very happy with his time.
He must be, as Gainful's rear end just steps out at turn 8. And yes, it was turn 9.
Yeah. Bother's car was not helping anyone.
As Gainful now has Saki behind him.
Yeah, Avi just popped in with a 27.4 that lap.
Ooh.
As Stephen faster again at 26.8.
What a way to make an entrance into CDR. Gainful's got Saki right on his back.
He's invalidated, so he couldn't do another lap now if he wanted.
Gainful does a 130, and Saki does a 128.4. So let's have a look at the Highlander as he just comes out of turn 8.
What's really unusual for us, I apologise, I actually cut across you then, but I had a weird thought. What we're not going to have to say today is, with 3 minutes left, Kieran's come out the pits.
No, as Stephen invalidates turn 2. Oh,
so
Stephen almost had a moment at turn 8. Oh, Sociopath's been disqualified.
For driving the wrong way. That's helpful.
Sociopath's been disqualified. Oh, Reggie's 4 tenths up in the middle sector. 4 tenths would put him at a 28 dead, which would only increase him a place. But as we've seen previously, we don't know what could possibly happen. As I'm going to start my evening munch. And it is a 127.8 for Reggie, which puts him in 8th.
Sorry about that, I went quiet on you there, I just had a message I had to answer.
There's no worries, and Clay's set a 124.8 in the first sector as he comes into turn 5.
Yeah, it was one of our admin just wanted to just clarify something with me about the what we'd seen on stream. But, yeah, my joke about the way Matey Boy was apparently doing donuts on circuit, which was, I think maybe it wasn't really donuts. I think he was trying to get his car straight after a spin.
Yeah.
Which is what I just explained. You know, sometimes you just kind of you try and spin it round, and you
just can't. Yeah.
You end up facing completely the wrong way 3 or 4 times. I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. I don't think he was actually doing it on purpose.
Dan's posted a quicker time. And Dan's posted a quicker time. Yeah.
It's not Dan, it's Chloe.
Chloe, stop texting and driving. As Clay's come around the last bend.
Okay, so your friend from last week's here again. And
Mr. Munch!
Yep, you are again Mr. Munch.
Yes!
Apparently you're staying true to your name and they want to know what you're munching tonight.
Munching on a sausage roll.
I'm glad you put roll on the end of that. For a second there I wondered what you were about to say.
But yeah, Ludley, I'm not... Oh wait, it's Jen! Jen watched our race on Sunday!
Oh, was it? I don't know.
Yeah!
I just remember you getting mocked whilst I was on circuit last week.
Yeah. I'm watching Raphael come around the last corner.
Ooh. Something we hadn't noticed, Avi has popped in a time smacking between Steven and Dan with a 26.7. Almost a 26.8 flat, actually. Very, very close.
Let's have a look how the Highlander's doing. But yeah, Jen, I'm not doing too bad. How about you? And I hope you're enjoying the stream and going to enjoy it all the way through. As the Highlander set a 29-2. Gainful is 8/10 up.
I do think that although we have got a few people here out, which is Sociopath is obviously finishing last. J-Doy hasn't set a time because I think he has actually just joined us. I think he was one of the late arrivals.
Yeah.
Joseph is out with no time set, so he's probably going to be 19th. Bother.
Gainful's just done a 29-1.
Yeah, Bother is now currently 16th. I think he'll end up 18th because J-Doy is going to set a time, and he's usually fairly fast. And I think T-Bag can improve on that time that he's set, which is only
I'm just watching T-Bag.
Realistically, now we've got 2 people left to lose from
T-Bag's 1.9 seconds up.
That's exactly my point. Like, T-Bag has the potential to be faster than the time he's currently set. Much faster, in fact.
Honestly, I think the track is starting to get a bit of a drier line.
Yeah, I think it's starting to evolve a little bit with the, the heat of the tyres, the rubbers going down, things like that.
And that is a 27.5 from T-Bag.
Out. I assume Main Spinner's retired in the pits, though.
Yes.
As I know sometimes he does.
Stephen at 26.5. Let's have a look how Clay does into turn 1.
It's okay, I just lost T-Bag for a second there. He's actually jumped up to 8th.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, a 27.5 from T-Bag.
Yeah, I was just looking for his name and I couldn't find his name. It's because it's right above Clay. I was actually on board with Clay at the time and I didn't see his name above.
Oh, I missed Clay sector one time. Oh, Clay's lost it.
Well done.
At turn 5.
Yeah, he's lost it, yeah, turn 5.
Let's have a look at Hound Devs going into the first corner, right behind Gainful as well.
Looking at it now, I think it might have been 11 that Bobber lost it.
Ah.
Because there's turn 7, 8, which is a horrible corner. And then as he goes down, you've got turn 9 coming up. And then there's a bend and then a corner, and I think that's going to be 10, 11. Unless I'm miscounting. That is 10 and this is 11. And he was actually down the grass to the right hand side of it.
Ham just tapped Gainful.
Oh, I did see that. As I just watched it back on stream.
Dan's just said this is awful with the dry setup. And yet you're still one of the quickest out there. Shut up and get on with qualifying as Ham loses it at turn 8. The first of many! As we now have J-Doy. We now have 20 drivers.
I literally said that like 2 minutes ago.
Well, I didn't hear you.
Bad as each other for not listening to each other.
No, as he sets a 28 flat. Before you say something. Oh, what happened to him?
I don't know. I've just seen his
Oh,
name
for God's sake!
I don't know.
We are the world's best commentators, and yet we do not see bugger all.
We are the dynamic duo, but unfortunately I'm too busy watching Stephen spin and spin and spin and spin. No intent aimed whatsoever.
Oh!
Oh! Who was that? He just chopped up.
That was Stephen, and I got it on stream.
I got that as well. That was a little bit naughty.
Teabag.
Stephen on Stephen.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot about that. We've got Stephen on Stephen tonight.
We have. Abby, I think, has retired in 5th position there.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Stephen was just like no grip at all. He must have been lighting up those rear tyres too much, and he was just spinning all over the place. And I was so amused watching him. I completely missed the fact that Saki was out of the session. I don't know if he retired because he hasn't actually been demoted to a lower position, sort of 15 or so, in the same way as Bother had. So maybe all he did was actually just retire from session.
Yeah, he might have just retired in the pits.
Yeah, right.
And
I'm gonna guess he did, but I don't know because I was too busy watching Stephen spin.
Yeah, I was too watching whether I was watching out on track or replying to comments. Yeah, the other Stephen. Jen's just said it's hard watching, commentating and reading comments. We understand and forgive you. And munching in Mr. Munch's case.
I can't say anything. I've got my McDonald's burger to eat at some point.
Oh, Stephen's invalidated, so Matthias was a 10th down in the first sector, but he's now coming to the last.
Stephen has been out for 7 laps, just consistently getting faster and faster and faster every time he's you know, gone for it.
I think this time his tyres are done for. Scott Thompson almost missed me doing 3 donuts in 1 lap.
Yep, we did. You're right. Because you're not important enough to watch.
Aye, that's my old teammate. Watch your mouth. As Harry comes in at 26-3.
Okay, so that might be your old teammate, but there's things we say to each other that just can't be said on the stream. So
that is true.
Something that isn't going to get me into trouble.
And me. You can't forget me.
As it stands, we are looking at losing Gainful, and I believe that was a Highlander. Yes, it was. Now we'll look back at the stream. It's a Highlander.
We've lost them.
Those 2 are gone.
Whoa! I'm not repeating that to Colin.
Really, Scott? Okay, I can't even repeat that comment. But hold on. You're going on about me DNFing my races. I actually looked at this, and I have DNF'd 2 races in Tier 3 all season.
Alright, no need to get your marriage in a hissy fit.
I'm just slow. I admit my slowness.
No need. No need to get your marriage into a hissy fit with Scott.
More importantly, he's just told me to try and say that message above. I don't know what that says. The 5th word says plot. I don't know what the rest of it says. I have no idea. I don't know that language.
It is Croatian. I'm gonna take a guess that it is Croatian. So, good evening to you two. I hope you're enjoying the stream.
In your case, slow and steady doesn't win the race. No, I don't win the race. You're right, but I finish the race. That's important.
Scott, just get on with qualifying. And it's raining again. But yeah, don't be afraid to give us questions to answer whilst we're doing absolutely nothing.
We don't mind questions. We frown upon abuse.
Yes, Scott. Exactly. No. Scott, I hope you smash your car in Q2.
Oh, and look at that, he's out already.
Yep.
And
my car number 69.
Oh, good luck.
Right.
I mean that in the most impolite way I can possibly
say. It is Hound out first. Macebin also generally finishes a race, but not much to brag about there.
Well, there's a lot of talking going on in chat. I need to ignore that.
Well, as I'm the one actually
finishing. He's finishing.
As most cars are out on track.
I think we've got 4 still in the pits, which is Clay, Harry, Dan, and Avi.
You enjoying your munch?
I am, yeah.
Good to know.
Don't mind me, because I got math problems from I'm eating a McDonald's burger like.
I'm eating a sausage roll, and I've got another sausage roll and a chocolate bar to finish by the end of this race.
Yeah, but the thing is, see, you munch every single stream we do.
Oh, I munched during our race too.
Well, yeah, but I can't hear you doing that, can I?
Not all the time, as Hound starts his first flying lap.
Yeah, so...
Followed by his teammate, actually.
I was going to say his teammate's the one following him as well. So I'm just riding on board with Scott and just see if I can watch him crash. I mean, last time I did catch him almost leaving the circuit on the final turn. So.
And as Hound comes up is a 24.9, which is the fastest that he's ever gone in the first sector.
That'll be purple, but that's because nobody else has set a purple yet. Who was that off? Somebody was off.
I think it's Dan. Or Clay.
No, I'm saying not broken, just off the circuit.
Either Dan or Clay.
Nope, not that one. Where's the other one?
Oh, Ham's lost it.
I think there's a possibility it might have been DRS F1, Saki.
Yeah.
Because he still seems to be having trouble with his Red Bull.
Ah.
He's actually just been stopped for a little bit there, just waiting for people to pass him.
Stephen's lost it.
Unlucky there for Stephen.
By Stephen, I mean Hound.
Yep, I was going to say, he does appear to have his whole car, except his end plate on his left side, which he doesn't.
Saki's been disqualified as well.
Driving the wrong way. He was having trouble. I watched a couple of corners from him there.
Right, now Scott, lose it, turn 8.
Ago, he was struggling with grip. I think he'd lit up his rear tyres too much.
Ah, no.
Stephen will undoubtedly be coming into the pits because he's got his end plate missing.
Yeah.
Scott is currently the fastest on the 26.9, but only just faster than Main Spin, and he's already invalidated his next lap.
Stephen, 26.4.
You've been beat already. That didn't last long, did it? By a whole half a second as well.
I love how tonight's just gone from a nice chilled out stream to an absolute roast fest on Scott. Right, let's try and...
Scott should be used to this though.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just think you didn't do it as publicly as this.
No, not at all. Who's that that's gone off?
I don't know, people keep going off left, right and centre, like...
that would be Mayspin. Or J-Doy.
It's either Mayspin or J-Doy, yes, because it's one of the two.
It's Mayspin, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it's a white one, which suggests it's a Haas.
Avi's now on a fresh lap, so let's have a look how he's doing. And sets a purple first sector.
Tell you what, I'll be honest with you, the boys are struggling somewhat in this weather.
Oh yeah, especially around Portugal.
Yeah,
any other track,
I mean,
fine.
I around this circuit at the best of times, and rain just makes it 10 times worse.